Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's number 2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1089. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Today's show is a little bit atypical. It's one that I call Success Secrets or Secrets of Successful People. And I go into one of those items on this show. Hope you find it useful. Hope you apply the idea in your life. And I hope you give it 5 stars in Apple Music or Stitcher or wherever you listen to the show, including my website, by the way. And I'll also mention, if you're interested in my coaching you, listen to the end of the show. There's information there about coaching that I think will be worthwhile. And by the way, have you taken any of my classes on Skillshare? I have multiples that you can watch for free. And if you choose to join the site, use the link in the show notes because they'll give you 2 free months instead of the one that the website usually talks about. And now, let's get going. I think most of us have been conditioned through a variety of different inputs, whether that's media, movies, whatever it is, to think of courage as being this big dramatic display that involves guns blazing all over the place and lots of drama, when really courage for most of us is stepping out of our comfort zone and doesn't really require a big dramatic action. It just involves moving the dial a little bit, moving the needle on where you are right now a little bit, and then a little bit, and then a little bit more. And then when you start noticing that the needle has been moved 3 inches, it may, through its desire for elasticity, try and yank you back. But the goal here is successful people display the courage of knowing the direction that they want to go to and start taking small incremental actions instead of sitting there and waiting for events to dictate to them. They try to make the changes necessary. Now again, this doesn't involve a lot of dramatic movement, but what it does involve is effort and evaluation to see whether this has moved the needle a little bit. You see, it's not just the one motion, because if you think in terms of the one movement in a new direction, invariably circumstances and the people, places, and things around us are going to try and tug us back into where we were before, because they don't like us to change. They just want the comfort of knowing how things are. But successful people do things differently. They make small incremental changes that with time become huge changes that really catapult their lives in new directions. I'll use myself as an example. I worked in one profession for a long time and decided I was going to go to graduate school to become a therapist in private practice. And, I was going for my master's. Eventually got it. The plan was to become an MSW in practice. I met my wife in graduate school, made a different choice, and it was the right one. And now, years later, I decided that I again wanted to make the change and chose coaching as my solution. And took the time and made the effort to learn the craft. I'm not going to say I'm as good as someone with 20 years of experience, but I'm a darn good coach. And it's the practice and the repetition and the learning that takes place over the course of time that allows someone to become different. The same thing can happen for you too, whether it's in your career like it was for me or in some other area of your life. Weight loss with me has always been a challenge. And last August, I started a process of losing weight, and I'm down about 30 pounds. And it's taken changes effort, desire, and doing it over the course of time to make this change. That's what I'm encouraging for you. Small changes that will move the dial over the course of time and allow you to become more effective and get more of the life that you want. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.